All around the country, people talk about Durham now. They talk about it as a hot place.
So I've seen Durham move forward over the last 15 years under his leadership.
Our long-term mayor, Bill Bell.
When I think of Bill, I think of visionary, quiet, great leader.
This is how we do it in the Bull City.
Mayor Bell's just a good guy.
He's Mr. Cool. No matter what the problem is, no matter what the situation is, he has a very calm, straightforward leadership style.
Mayor Bell is the consummate listener. Many times people say, why is he so quiet? And I say, because he's really listening.
He analyzes what you say, and he actually appreciates any input that he can get.
And people also understand that he's a man of his word.
Mayor Bell always fondly calls downtown Durham's living room.
First impression is going to be last impression. So for me, it's always been important to try to do as much as we can to make our living room comfortable.
When people come to Durham, they think, oh, this is not the Durham I knew. This is a very, very different Durham.
8 years ago, much of downtown's storefronts were fairly vacant.
For us, arts are a very vital quality of life for Durham.
And when you look at the theater, and you look at American Tobacco, and you look at everything that's happened in downtown, you see his strength of leadership and guidance for all of us.
Before DPAC was built, I heard that idea and I looked at that location and I thought, what are you talking about?
That's one of the best things that we could have done for Durham, because so many people from outside of the area come to see Broadway.
And so Duke came in with an investment, and again, it was the partnership that I think made it a success.
The future is made of partnerships.
He's done wonderful things in terms of working with the business community.
People believe that Durham is a great place to invest.
But Bill understood also the need to revitalize our neighborhoods on the periphery of downtown, such as South Side.
Boarded up houses don't bring anything. Building up houses bring revenue. So, it brought a lot to Durham.
And if you go to South Side today, it is a spirit of transformation.
It's a little bit viable now. People walking everywhere now.
The Southside community revitalization has been something that would never have happened had it not been for Mayor Bell's persistence.
Tomorrow can be brighter than today.
Bill is everywhere. He might go to 4 or 5 events in the course of an evening.
Mayor Bell keeps an incredible schedule. We always say that we know Mayor Bell's not going to be on time, but we know he's going to be here.
The state of our city is good, but it can be better.
When I think about the challenges that keeps Mayor Bell awake at night is certainly violent crime in this community.
And dealing with crime, it can't be a law enforcement issue alone for the law enforcement to deal with it. I think we as a community have got to take ownership of it and get involved in various ways to try to go about reducing it.
I do know that he struggles in terms of having enough jobs for people who are low wealth.
So I will make it a point to come back.
Bill, in his poverty initiative for the community, is working to see if that's one of the areas he can address, because he would like to see all people have the opportunity of a great life.
The mayor's poverty initiative, just incredible. It shows that there was a leader who actually felt it necessary to change this whole trajectory of poverty, one neighborhood at a time.
I'm always a believer that sometimes you have to have a certain level of chaos before you get order, and certainly you don't wish tragic events to be the chaos, but in the event that they are, you try to make the best you can out of it.
While feelings of pain, anger, and confusion are understandable, in times like these, let us remember that justice is served in the courtroom, not in the media, nor at the hands of individuals.
Well, the lacrosse thing was certainly the worst thing he ever went through and the worst thing I ever went through. Mayor Bell was fantastic all through that time. He and I and the then president of NC Central used to do a lot of public events together to show we stood in solidarity with one another.
3, 2, 1.
I never like to think of my accomplishments. I like to think of what has occurred during the time I've had the privilege to serve.
He's a very humble man.
I never have heard him take any credit for anything, but you know he's been a part of a sustained, systematic approach to developing this city on every axis.
3, 2, 1.
But I think that Bill will certainly be missed by the public because he has been a great leader.
Mayor Bell's a good, strong guy who's made this city better for everybody.
Consistent, strong, reliable, calm leadership.
This is a great time for him to segue into doing great things for himself.
Bill Bell is a servant, and we're blessed.
Hello, Durham!
I always say I'm in Durham by choice, not by chance. I constantly say the good things are happening in Durham, and they are. And I just trust that they're going to continue to happen.